a lot going on. It can be so overwhelming, but you got to tell yourself, I'm not going to get there unless I work hard today. If it's written down, it's a personal law. You have to do it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited again for another video, and this is going to be how to stay motivated in college. I know this can be hard. It's hard for me, especially being a mom where I have a lot of things going on, but it's important to stay motivated and just push through and keep going, because you're gonna get to your goal. You're gonna get to the end of the semester eventually. So you're just gonna keep going, okay? So these are some tips to help you do that. Hopefully you'll find it motivating so you can get up and get what you need to get done. Okay, so the first one is to keep track of what week of the semester it is. I always write in my planner week 1, week 2, week 3, all the way until the end of the semester. And so each week when I'm working in my planner and getting stuff done, I can kind of visualize like, okay, I only have 4 more weeks, or I'm halfway there. I can keep going. I'm gonna get there eventually. And if you keep reminding yourself how much time you have left just to keep pushing, that can really help you stay motivated. Another one is pretty self-explanatory, is have a detailed plan or schedule of what you're gonna do every day. Keep yourself accountable for the things that you write in your planner. Like, if it's written down, it's a personal law. You have to do it. Just tell yourself that. Another self-explanatory one is take breaks. You need to take breaks and reward yourself if you're going to stay motivated. If you do 20 things today and you totally exhaust yourself, then tomorrow you're not going to get anything done because you're going to be so tired from what you did today. So, I mean, that's fine, but if you still have stuff to do tomorrow, maybe just break it up. Do less today and have a break tonight so that you can do the same amount tomorrow. Think about your dream job every single day. So if you're always thinking about the end goal, you got to tell yourself, I'm not going to get there unless I work hard today. If you think about your goals and think about your dream job, where you want to be in 5 years, you're going to be a lot more motivated to do stuff today than you will be if you're just like, oh, why am I even doing this? The next one is to take it one step at a time. A lot of times when you have a full-time schedule, or maybe you work as well, you have a lot going on. It can be so overwhelming. But if you take it one step at a time, check one thing off your list, and then another thing, and then another thing, eventually it's all gonna get done and you're gonna be okay. But if you just sit there overwhelmed and don't know where to start, you're never gonna get stuff done. So just take it one step at a time. The next one is to have one self-care thing that you do every day. Even if it's not very time consuming, do something that's in a routine that you do every day that sets yourself up for success that day. So for me, it might be getting up early and drinking my coffee. A lot of times I don't get up early before Ava and get to enjoy myself, and a lot of times I don't feel as motivated that day, or as awake, obviously with the coffee, but like in general, like you just need that time for yourself to just get your day going. The next one is to schedule more during the week than you do on the weekends, so that you can have a break on the weekends and enjoy them. So think of school like a Monday through Friday 9 to 5 job, where you are working really hard so you can enjoy those weekends. And even if you work really hard in just the mornings and get to have the evenings off, just do that so you are constantly giving yourself a break and you're not getting burnt out. The next one is to pay attention to your diet. If you're putting a lot of bad junk food into your system, that's how you're gonna feel, and it's gonna carry on into your schoolwork, into sleeping. Like maybe you won't sleep as well, or maybe you're gonna sleep too much. It's gonna affect every aspect of your life. And one thing that I would suggest If it works for you, is intermittent fasting. In research, intermittent fasting has been linked to higher energy and higher brain function. So if you're struggling to get that energy, give yourself a break from eating and digesting all your food, and you will feel more energized and more focused by doing that. It sounds kind of abstract, but it works. I've done it for many months and it really does help. The next one is to be afraid of failure and set high standards for yourself. Now, don't set too high of standards to where you're always disappointing yourself, because you have to take care of yourself too, and you have to be proud of your accomplishments and what you are doing every day. But if you set high standards for yourself, you're going to be more motivated to get stuff done, because you know that this Jalissa is going to be doing more than this Jalissa, and she's going to be more successful. Be afraid of failure, but don't let it scare you too much to where you just stop. Just keep going. The next one is to work smarter, not harder. So, and it all depends on the way you study and the way you learn. But a lot of times, if I go to class, take good notes, be present, and really ingest the information, a lot of times when I'm studying for the exam or whatnot, I don't have to study as much. Whereas if I'm not going to class, not taking good notes, and not really focusing on the material, I'm gonna have to teach myself that all again, and it's just gonna take more time and more effort, and you could get burnt out by that. So if you work smarter, you won't have to work as hard to know the information. The next one is to plan what you're going to do after finals are over. So every semester I'm like, okay, finals are next week. I can't wait to be done. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm so excited to reward myself with this, and this. I'm gonna have a relaxing evening with some wine and some pizza. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. And think about that. Like, if you can just get through finals and stay motivated, then you can relax. And maybe that's all you need to get through. The next one is to get up early. I know a lot of college students probably struggle with this. I know I do sometimes, because if you stay up late studying, it can be hard to get up early. But if you get up early and start moving your body earlier, you can feel a lot more accomplished and a lot more motivated for the rest of the day. And then when it comes to dinner time and in the evening, you've already accomplished so much. Maybe you don't have to do anything that night. Maybe you don't have to study that night because you already did. And it helps you stay in a better sleep schedule. So if you're completely exhausted by 9 o'clock and you get to go to bed at 9 o'clock instead of staying up till 1, 2 in the morning, you're gonna be a lot better off. The next one is to establish efficient workflow. So if you're a business student like me, you learn about workflow and you know how you're getting stuff done. What's your process of getting stuff done? And if it's inefficient, you're gonna burn yourself out. You're gonna take so much more time than it really actually takes to get stuff done. So if you're really not feeling this one assignment, you don't wanna do it right now, that's fine. Do something else. Just make sure you're doing something, being productive, getting stuff done that you need to get done eventually. And then when you get everything else done, you can start working on this. Or maybe if it's that you like to get the harder things done first so that you can have the easier things to do. Whatever is most efficient for you, do that. And if you like to do things in the morning so you can have a break at night, do that. Or if you like to study at night, then do that. Whatever most efficient for you to get things done in a faster amount of time. And the second to last one is to imagine telling someone at the end of the semester how it went. So if you just kind of procrastinate and are unmotivated and don't get very good grades, you're probably not going to want to tell people how you did if you failed classes because you were unmotivated. So if you think about how people are going to ask you at the end of the semester how your classes went and whatnot, then maybe it'll motivate you to work harder now to get those better grades. And I'm not saying that other people should be motivating you, but it can be a good tool. Like, you have to have internal motivation. You can also think about things like this, and whatever helps you stay motivated is what you should do. The last one is to listen to your body. You can work and work and work and be so burnt out, and then you can just crash for longer than you are supposed to, or like, you know. And so if you are really tired one day, take that break as long as you have the time to get whatever done that you need to get done. You need to listen to your body so you don't fully crash and burn and just are a bump on a log for 2 weeks when you're only supposed to have a break for an evening or something like that. So that is all of my tips for you guys. Hopefully it motivated you to keep going and get through finals and get through this paper you have going on or whatever you have going on in school. Hopefully this motivated you. If it did and you want to see more videos, definitely subscribe, and I will see you guys in another one.